I'm Sharyn Johnston from Australian Tea Masters, and I'm here with Neethanjana from AMBA Estate, and he's going to tell us some special things about AMBA that makes it unique in Sri Lanka. So, Neethanjana, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Shane. And my name is Neethanjana Senadheera, and I'm the production manager of AMBA Estate and the tea taster. So, AMBA Estate is a micro-scale tea factory situated in above Ravana Waterfall in Sri Lanka. We are like very isolated place, very rural place. And AMBA Estate is 110 years old tea plantation, and we have around 30 to 40 acres of tea land here, and we pick the best quality tea leaf and we produce a range of specialized artisanal teas here.
Yes, and we've been looking at those this morning and tasting them. And can you tell them what sort of teas you actually produce?
We are doing hand roll black teas and green tea, and also we are doing white tea and also oolong tea.
Yeah, and I see your ladies making some very unique ones this morning as well.
Yes, actually, the most important thing in Amba State is not like Sri Lankan commercialized tea factories. Our specialty is we are making handcrafted teas. So our tea pickers are actually not tea pickers; they are tea crafters. So they go to the tea field and pick the best quality tea leaf. And our ladies, like you saw early morning today, they are rolling their tea leaf by hand, and then they control the quality and they produce their own batch of tea by their hand. So that tea we call tipi golden flowery orange pekoe, and we use beautiful tea flowers and we mix the tea flowers with our handmade black tea, make it more floral and make it more sweeter into the flavor. So the ladies are the people who pick it and who process it and who finish it, so it's their tea.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed is very unique is all of they follow their own production. So can you
Exactly.
explain that, because that's very unique? I think the first time that I've experienced that.
Exactly. So the most important thing in Amber State, like I explained you, the people who pick the tea leaf, they become tea crafters. So they earn more reputation and they earn more value on tea industry because they are tea producers. So they go to the tea field and they pick it and they process it. So what we do in between that, and we create really good traceability system. So once ladies pick the tea leaf, they analyze the tea leaf quality, and then they fill the data with the batch number, room temperature, humidity, date, individual picking quantities, everything they recorded. And once they do the rolling, they continue the production record keeping. And once they finish the rolling and the final batch of the tea, the made tea comes to tea taster's room and we taste it, and then if something happened to the flavor, if something new, something unique, we can easily trace it back and we can track it back and get the production information quickly. And ladies are very proud because this is their tea and they owns it.
Yeah, and the pluckers here are very well looked after by Amber. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing
Exactly.
here?
So we are social enterprise. So the tea pickers actually here, the tea producers. So what we do, and they have no target, not like normal factories. So I think we normally experience, and in a normal factory they have a target like 16 to 20 kilos of tea leaf per day, and they get payment according to the tea picking. But here our workers get monthly based salaries, and so they have no target, and top up the salary they get the bonuses what they earn, and top up everything we share 10% of farm income. I think this is the future of Sri Lankan tea because the pickers become tea owners, so they sharing the factory income. So now they know if they work hard, if they pick more, they automatically earn more. So this is put their own targets into the production, and this is make like social enterprise sustainable business model.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the other thing is, what about something unique that you showed me this morning in the garden when we were walking through the tea gardens about the tea plants here? So
Yes, our tea plants are actually 110 years old, and 90% of tea plants belongs to colonial time. Almost 60 years this plantation was abandoned, and when I think everybody knows British are the people who brought the tea to Sri Lanka. So once they brought it from India to Sri Lanka, they got Camellia sinensis varieties, they got Camellia azamica varieties. So 90% of those seedling teas are cross-pollinated. And we have those natural cross-pollinated original tea varieties what we have in Amber State. So they are very amazing with the flavors, and they are very unique with the flavors because nowadays a lot of tea research institutes and also a lot of modern tea plantations use clone varieties. But we prefer to use traditional old cross-pollinated varieties, which is a bit bad for the production because it can't produce more leaf. but flavor-wise, it'll
Yeah.
surprise you. So we focus the flavors.
Yeah, that's what's unique. And you're also doing lemongrass here?
Yes. Other than tea, we do lemongrass and also we do butterfly pea flower and spices. So we use our spices to mix with our tea and we make flavored teas. And also we have fruits and vegetables. So fruits we make jams and marmalade. Lemongrass. Actually, lemongrass is not a tea. It's just a herbal infusion because I think a lot of countries, mainly in Europe, anything hot people call it tea.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like apple and potato. Both are round, both are good, but not the same.
Unfortunately, many people say that herbal tea. They use the word herbal and tea in the
Tea,
same breath.
exactly. So the herbal infusion is a kind of like which we have as a lemongrass. It's a herbal infusion because lemongrass, you can smell lemongrass. If you taste it, you can taste it. If you put it in the water, you can drink it. Tea, you can't. If you can, I'm happy. I pick it, pack it, and sell it to you guys. But lemongrass, you have to pick it, and then we chop the lemongrass as a small pieces using our lemongrass cutter, and then we clean the lemongrass and then we dry it, and that way we make lemongrass herbal infusion, which is not contain any caffeine, but lemongrass have really good kind of like menthol flavor and very refreshing drink, and it have very good cleansing power, and so it's a really good evening drink without caffeine. If somebody very sensitive to caffeine, you guys can have lemongrass, and also it is really good appetizer.
Yeah.
So it make you more hungry. A little bit bad problem, but it is good for you.
Yeah, so this morning I've seen avocado, we've seen tamarind trees, we've seen cinnamon trees. So you grow a lot of things that you use here in AMBA, don't you? And you have also cottages, like bungalows for people
Yes.
to stay in?
Exactly. So, AMBA Estate, we have three accommodations. So, our oldest bungalow is 120 years old, and we have like around 60 years old, two bungalows. And in total, we can accommodate 30 people here. And AMBA Estate is totally vegetarian place, and we don't use any meat or any fish. And because whatever we can grow here, we turn it into a product.
Yeah.
So we don't sell anything raw here. We try to make something out of it. So we have fruits. So we make jams and marmalades. So we make papaya passion fruit jam, and we make mango ginger jam, and we make three fruit marmalade. And also we have vegetable plot. So a lot of our cooking rich with our own vegetables. So it's all done with organic system. And we have 30 cows who are living with us and who work hard for organic compost.
And there was something special about those cows, wasn't it?
Exactly. So the cows actually, they are coming from slaughter. We call them rescue cows. So Sri Lanka is a multi-religious country. Some people eat meat, some people don't eat. It is up to the people. But some people love to go to especially cow slaughtering places and purchase the cow and then rescue him, and then they hand it over to us. Sometimes we purchase them from those places. And then those cows are having their best life here. If you go to our cow shed, and they are looking at the Rock view and eating organic grass and working hard for compost.
Yeah, well, it's an amazing story. And the last thing is your packaging. You have a story there with your packaging.
Yes, and especially AMBA Estate products, we wanted to help local community because a lot of our tea and also our other productions related with local community. And mainly we use our villages fruits and excess vegetables. We purchase those and we use it here. And also we have very nice handloom bags which we packed our tea as a gift packs. And all those handloom bags done by local village ladies. And those handlooms are Sri Lankan handloom. So we purchase the handloom bags from them. All the income goes to the packaging income goes to the ladies, and we use the bags to pack our tea. So they are colorful and beautiful, and also it's help our local ladies who make those bags.
Yeah, so I mean, from beginning to end, it's a great story, and we're really honored to be here and meet you. And thank you for showing us all the production. I mean, everything is so open here; we can see what's going on, and seeing how the ladies are really enjoying their work. So I hope people get the chance to come to AMBA. It's in a beautiful location. It's very quiet, and we can hear lots of birds, and peaceful if anyone needs a nice rest. And
Thank
of
you.
course, on top of it, you have great teas. You have award-winning teas, and which we had this morning. I mean, the tea flower, the black tea with the tea flowers is really unique. So yeah, we thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, madam, and thank you very much for all the support. And it's honor to be a part of that competition. And that is one of the first competition we face. And also, it was really, really good experience for us too.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thanks.